How do, and welcome back. Well, it's been a busy day for me. It's the same day that I reviewed the cold beer, day 5's advent calendar beer, and it's the evening now. I hope the lighting's okay, and I thought, you know what, I'll get myself ahead and I'll try another Brewdog and I'll make a video. So today's day 6 beer is Brewdog's Planet Pale Ale. This, from what I can tell on the internet, was first brewed in 2021, which is the year of my advent calendar. So it must have been a new beer in that year, and they thought they'd include it. But it's fresh until 2023, so it should still be good. Okay, let's crack it open. This, interestingly, is only 4.3%, so a real nice session beer, but it's still only a 330ml can. Come on, Brewdog. Where are your 440s? I've only had one so far. Okay, so let's see what this is like. Wow, that is really pale. They're not kidding when they say a pale ale. That's about as pale as the cold beer. In fact, it's probably even paler. It's almost clear. There's a lemony sort of yellowness to this. It's hazy. There's a little bit of carbonation coming up the sides. It's non-nucleated glass, and there's a nice small one finger, I think they call it, frothy white head. So I'm enjoying doing this advent calendar because it's changing my perception about Brewdog. I thought they were just all about high volume, alcohol volume, high hops, but obviously not. So let's dive in. Ooh, right. Very, very zesty. Lemon. That's all I'm really picking up. I'm not picking up any malt. Although with the colour of this and the translucency of this, I'm not surprised. Yep, just lemon, like the lemon zest. There's a sharpness to the aroma. I like that. Makes me wonder if they've used bittering hops, or have they, again, like with that cold beer, probably just relied on the sharpness of the hops, you know, to take the place of actually boiling hops for an hour to give that bitterness. That's a nice aroma though. It reminds me actually of like old school lemonade. Okay, I'm going to go in. Let's take a taste. Cheers. I could taste some malt, a little bit of smoothness in that malt, a little bit of biscuitiness, but a real nice citrus hop to it. I can't find the recipe for this, probably because it's a recent beer. I went back to their website. I think I was saying this yesterday. I have a 2019 version of their Brewdog DIY Brew at Home book, the PDF that they publish. I went to the actual website to see if there was a more recent one, because I really want to know how they brewed that cold beer, especially what yeast they used to get that nice lager crispness, even though it's a pale ale. But the 2019 seems to be the most recent book. They haven't updated it since, and they used to be really good at updating their PDF with all the most recent brews from the previous year. It looks like a business decision has been made and they're no longer doing that. So it's not in, obviously, the 2019 edition, because this was first brewed in 2021. However, on the website for this beer, it says that it's a quaffable creation, and it certainly is. Laced with Columbus, Chinook and Citra hops for a sharp citrus aroma and piney notes. It's very sharp. You know, when I said in the aroma it smells like almost like an old school lemonade, it's got that taste as well. You've got that sharpness, and it is lemony. I'm not really getting any sort of pine from it, but yeah, you're really picking up those lemony citrus notes. But not at the expense of the malt. You can still, like now, after I've swallowed, there's still some maltiness there. Bitterness, a little bit. I think there's a little bit of bitterness in it, but not a lot. So I think they're relying on that sharpness from the hops to supply the bitterness. So it'll be like a Whirlpool edition, or a late edition, maybe a 15-minute boil, just to give you that sharpness, and then they're not actually, or if they are putting any hops right at the start, it's going to be very small. I'm not really getting a nice bitterness at the back end. But it's a nice beer. This would be really nice in spring or summer. Again, wrong time of year really to be reviewing it, but it's in the advent calendar. That's a nice beer. I'm surprised how much malt I'm getting, because when you look at it, there's virtually hardly any colour. It's going to look darker on camera, but here in real life there's virtually no colour to it at all. Just a nice sort of like lemony yellowness to it. Right, well, I'm enjoying it, and I think I can learn from this, like with the cold beer. I think I can learn from this as well, because it's actually very basic beer. There's not much to it at all. It's a nice malt, and then bang, a nice zingy hop, very zesty, and that's it. Medium to dry mouthfeel, or dryness at the back, medium dry. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. And I was reading not long ago, and someone said if you want to understand a beer style, brew it for 1 year. Nothing else, just brew that style for 1 year and you will learn about that style. And I've thought I may do that actually. Just focus on one style and really try and perfect it. This is a nice beer. I'm enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to the next. Don't know what it is. I haven't opened up the day 7 compartment yet, and I won't be doing tonight. I'm going in for my dinner. But thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure, and as always, I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye for now.